The CDC is meeting to discuss greenlighting the FDA's decision to give a third vaccine shot to people with weakened immune systems. The meeting comes as the
Hello, today I present to you an extremely attractive application for music lovers. It's completely free. You can listen to music online or download unlimited music to use whenever you don't have internet. The powerful search function helps you find anything you want. Trust me. It's hard not to find what you're looking for because the search function is really powerful. Application download link is attached in the description of the video. I'm pretty sure you'll like it. Thanks.
Delta variant spreads rapidly in states with low vaccination rates. Hospitals in Louisiana are being overwhelmed with patients, the majority unvaccinated. The state is reporting the second highest infection rate in the nation, right behind Florida. To talk more about this, I'd like to bring in Dr. Abdul Khan, a critical care pulmonologist at Ochsner Health in Louisiana. Dr. Khan, welcome. The FDA approved a third shot for immunocompromised people who received the Pfizer or Moderna vaccines. But with Louisiana having, fewer than 38% of the population fully vaccinated, do you think this is a move that will help your community or, make it even more vaccine hesitant?
So I think it can only help the community. Thank you so much for having me, Tanya. First and foremost, those are the patients that we're seeing that are vaccinated in the hospital. Our hospitals are full. Our ICUs, our intensive care units are full of patients, and the vast majority of those patients, 90% of hospitalized patients, are unvaccinated. The patients we are seeing in the intensive care unit that are vaccinated are those patients that are immunocompromised, decreased immune systems. So I think this will only help get more people vaccinated, help those patients that are immunocompromised, that have organ transplants, that have decreased immune systems to stay out of the intensive care unit. When we're in the intensive care unit, we're seeing younger and younger patients, patients who are 20, 30, and 40 years old who are unvaccinated, getting very, very sick.
So let me ask you, I'm hoping you can give me some ammunition because there are so many of us who have friends and family members in areas of the country who, get misinformation about the vaccine. They're still vaccine hesitant. Some have given themselves the vaccine, but they're hesitant about giving it to their teenage kids, perhaps. I had a friend who I dearly respect ask me, she lives in Texas and she's vaccinated, but she says she's afraid to give the vaccine to her older teenage kids because she doesn't know what's in it and she hasn't read any literature about what's in it. Can you give us some talking points on how we can discuss this sort of this hesitancy to our friends and family who we respect and we want to, bring them into the fold and not push them away? Where can we tell them to get that information? Where can they see exactly what's in the vaccine and, how the vaccine will affect them?
Well, so that's important. CDC is the best source of information. It's also important to know in Louisiana, we've given over 2 million vaccines, and there have been 8 serious side effects. And there are more than that many patients dying every day in Louisiana. So that's important. I think as somebody who's a father of 2 kids, to me, a single child death is one too many. And so it's important for us to be able to get vaccinated and make sure that everyone around us is vaccinated. Because as one of my colleagues says, vaccinations can provide a cocoon and protect our children who can't get vaccinated because of their age. Definitely seeing younger and younger patients come into the hospital. And so to me, that's the most important thing. The people who we're seeing in the intensive care unit who are the sickest, the patients we're placing on ventilators are younger. They're younger in age. They're about 10 years younger than what we saw last year in our surges in March and over the summer of 2020. So it's important for us to know that as adults, we need to get this vaccine to protect our children also.
All right. So tell us a little bit about what you're specifically seeing in your state right now. As we were saying earlier, Louisiana has the second highest infection rate in the nation, right behind Florida. What's going on in your hospital specifically, and what are you hearing from colleagues elsewhere in the state?
Definitely. A lot of our ICUs are full of very, very sick patients, patients on ventilators, patients on high oxygen support. The vast majority of them are unvaccinated patients. We're seeing young patients. I have 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, and 40-year-olds in our intensive care unit. These are patients that don't have a lot of comorbidities, if any comorbidities. These are healthy patients who are 40 and early 50-year-olds who are ending up on ventilators, who are very sick. That's unfortunately what we're seeing in our intensive care units are younger and younger patients. People who are parents, parents of young kids. I put a gentleman on a ventilator a couple of weeks ago, and he was telling me that he's the primary caretaker of his 10-year-old son. So those are the things that we're seeing in our hospital is younger people. I'm fearful that, there'll be a generation, my 10-year-old son Aziz will grow up in a generation where children will have single parents because of the effects of COVID, because people aren't going out and getting vaccines.
Wow, that's heartbreaking to hear that. Health officials are estimating about 90% of coronavirus patients in Louisiana hospitals are not fully vaccinated. And based on what you're seeing, can you explain the difference in severity between the way an unvaccinated case presents versus one of those breakthrough vaccination cases?
For sure. Unfortunately, we're seeing patients who are unvaccinated come to the hospital much sicker on presentation. Like I was talking about, the majority of our ICU intensive care unit patients are unvaccinated. Those patients that are vaccinated, 10% of those patients that are hospitalized are vaccinated. Those patients are getting better. They're not coming to the ICU. I think that's part of the reason the FDA did approve this. The patients we are seeing in the intensive care unit are those patients who are immunocompromised, that have some other reason to be sick or aren't mounting the same response as a healthy individual would. We just aren't seeing healthy vaccinated people in the intensive care unit. And I think that's reassuring for people who are vaccinated. And it's also very telling for people who are unvaccinated that you're still at risk. You're still at risk of getting very sick and ending up sick in a hospital, ending up on a ventilator.
Dr. Abdul Khan, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Facebook is